Tesla, the great scientist of the century, enlightened the world by gifting it with thousands of electrical inventions. But his own life was full of darkness, a brilliant mind, a passion to change the world, a rivalry with Thomas Edison, and more than 300 inventions only define a part of Tesla's life. But there was another side to him: loneliness, a deep solitude he kept hidden from the world until his death. On January 7, 1943, his body was found in room 3327 on the 33rd floor of the New Yorker hotel. The only witnesses to his passing were pigeons. Tesla had no financial security and no connection to the outside world. He spent his final 10 years in that hotel room. But how did the condition of such a brilliant engineer with an influential personality deteriorate to this extent? Even after 300 patents, why did Tesla find himself in this state? How could the inventor who shaped the modern electric world not change his own future? Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, amidst a violent storm and lightning in Croatia. As soon as he was born, the maid called him a child of darkness, but his mother believed he was destined to be a ray of light. This child was none other than Nikola Tesla himself, whose destiny, from birth, was intertwined with light. Tesla loved his older brother more than anyone else, but at the age of 5, his brother tragically died after falling from a horse. This event left a deep scar on Tesla's life, a trauma he could never overcome. This pain followed him throughout his life, leaving him with an overwhelming sense of loneliness. His father was a priest, while his mother had a gift for crafting tools and mechanical appliances. Tesla inherited her creativity and extraordinary memory. Aside from his brother, education became Tesla's only true friend. In 1862, when Nikola Tesla moved to the city of Gospitz with his family, his schooling started there. He was the smartest kid in his class, passing with an A grade in every subject. His teachers appreciated Nikola's brilliant mind. In 1870, he moved to Karlovac for higher studies, where he studied subjects like physics and mathematics. Tesla also spoke languages like French and German. His intelligence was so extraordinary that he could solve integral calculus in his mind. So much so that many teachers thought he was cheating, but he wasn't. He was a student who completed his 4-year graduation studies in just 3 years. He was more interested in engineering, but his father wanted him to become a priest. Eventually, seeing his son's passion, his father set aside his own desires. When Nikola was once afflicted by cholera, it seemed almost impossible to save him from the disease. Seeing his son in such pain, his father made a promise: if Nikola recovered, he would let him study engineering. And miraculously, Nikola did recover. Fueled by his passion for engineering, Tesla embarked on a path that would lead him closer to his groundbreaking electric inventions. At the age of 19, Tesla went to study electrical engineering at the Polytechnic Institute of Austria, where he soon became the star student. In his first year, due to his high marks, even the dean couldn't help but call him a genius. But his brilliant reputation was soon challenged. In a physics class, Tesla suggested that the professor's direct current motors had many flaws. He believed that alternating current could make the motor far more efficient. But the professor didn't agree with him. This incident became a turning point for Tesla. It became his mission to prove his theory. For the next 6 years, Tesla obsessed over designing a motor that would run on alternating current. This obsession affected his focus in college, and he even fell into gambling. He eventually suffered a nervous breakdown and dropped out. His life took a dark turn. He stayed away from his family, and his friends even believed he had drowned in the river and died. Soon after, Tesla lost his father. In 1881, after recovering from his personal struggles, Tesla moved to Budapest and got a job at the American Telephone Exchange. But even then, his mind remained fixated on his alternating current theory. One day, while walking through a park, the concept of an AC motor operating on the principle of a rotating magnetic field suddenly struck him. Tesla, with his incredible memory, etched the concept in his mind and knew it would work. Destiny continued to guide Tesla towards science, and in 1882, he got a job with the Continental Edison Company in Paris. It was a new and exciting industry, indoor light installation. Tesla's talent quickly impressed the branch manager. After 2 years of hard work, Tesla was offered a position in Edison's New York branch. With just 4 cents in his pocket and a letter of recommendation, Tesla arrived in America in 1884. Soon, he met the legendary inventor, Thomas Edison. Initially, the two were impressed with each other, but their friendship quickly soured into a rivalry. Working together, Tesla found Edison's methods inefficient. Edison relied on endless trial and error. while Tesla preferred to use precise physics to save time. The two were fundamentally different. Tesla was fascinated by AC power, which could power large appliances and cover long distances, while Edison only worked on DC power, which could light small areas and devices. Edison, realizing that Tesla's AC work could threaten his DC business, ignored Tesla's AC motor innovations. Instead, he gave Tesla a nearly impossible task: improve the efficiency of his DC generation plants. If successful, Edison promised Tesla $50,000, a huge sum. Edison never believed Tesla could accomplish it, but Tesla shocked him by completing the task in just a few months. Tesla worked tirelessly, sometimes from 10 a.m. until 5 a.m. the next morning, even sleeping in the office. When Tesla proudly presented his results, Edison, in an act of betrayal, refused to pay him, dismissing the promise as a joke. Disillusioned, Tesla quit. This marked the beginning of the Great War of Currents, AC versus DC. In 1885, Tesla attempted to start his own electric company, but was met with yet another betrayal. Two businessmen, Robert Lane and B.A. Wheel, promised to invest in his AC motor, but after Tesla delivered an innovative arc lighting system, they severed ties with him, leaving Tesla penniless and without control of his patents. By 1886, despite his brilliance, Tesla's life was filled with failures, betrayals, and immense disappointment. He was reduced to digging ditches for just $2 a day, but fate smiled on him when he met Alfred Brown and Charles Peck, who were impressed by his patents. Together, they founded the Tesla Electric Company. Tesla worked relentlessly on his induction motor, and on May 1888, he introduced the world to the revolutionary concept of alternating current motors. The world was stunned. Electricity was no longer just for light bulbs. It could power entire cities and industries. Tesla's invention attracted George Westinghouse, a major entrepreneur, who saw the immense potential of AC power and financed Tesla's projects. However, Edison fought back with dirty tactics, launching brutal propaganda against AC power in public demonstrations. Edison electrocuted animals, including a criminal, dogs, horses, and even a female elephant, all to portray AC power as dangerous. In the beginning, Edison's smear campaign worked, but eventually, the world realized that AC power was the future. Tesla triumphed in the war of currents, and his career soared. He even designed 3 massive generators to harness the power of Niagara Falls, generating an incredible 50,000 horsepower. But Tesla's troubles weren't over. Westinghouse's company fell into financial hardship, and to save it, Westinghouse asked Tesla to reduce the royalties he was owed from his patents. In an extraordinary act of loyalty, Tesla tore up the contract, sacrificing $300 million in royalties. He valued friendship and scientific progress over wealth. Though Tesla's innovations changed the world, he struggled financially. His life, marked by poverty and loneliness, was a tragic reflection of his selflessness. Tesla held over 300 patents, yet money never mattered to him. He continued to invent, creating the Tesla turbine, pioneering X-ray technology, and even developing remote control in 1898. But tragedy struck when his lab caught fire, destroying years of research, including his groundbreaking work on powerful radio signals. Years later, Guglielmo Marconi used Tesla's 17 patents to send the world's first radio message, and Tesla took legal action. Though he won, it wasn't until after his death. Tesla's vision was unmatched. He even envisioned wireless communication long before its time. But due to lack of funding, he had to abandon his dream of a wireless transmission station. The rest of his life was spent in isolation, in a hotel room, far from the recognition he deserved. Nikola Tesla's life teaches us that brilliance alone does not guarantee success. His genius was unparalleled, yet he struggled with poverty and loneliness. Despite the countless betrayals and hardships, Tesla never sought wealth or fame. He worked tirelessly for the betterment of humanity and the advancement of science. Today, his contributions are celebrated, but his true legacy lives on in the electricity that powers our modern world. Thank you for being a part of this emotional journey into the life of Nikola Tesla. If his story touched you as much as it touched us, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories, and share it with those who should know the struggles and triumphs of this incredible genius. Let's honor Tesla's legacy together, because some stories deserve to be told and remembered forever.